Hi everyone, it's time again to connect with God with our morning devotional. I'm Pastor Olinto, speaking from the city of Macau, southeast of China. It is a great joy to be here once again with you. I'm sure God is going to speak to you once again. Have you been in that situation where it seems like praying only is not enough? Have you been there? Well, I have. But fortunately, I have applied what Jesus taught his disciples. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. If you know, you're going to revise that. If you don't, you're going to learn it. Come with me to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 21. It says this, Jesus telling his disciples, he says, "But this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting." The disciples were praying for a demon-possessed boy. Nothing happened. Jesus came, dealt with the situation. The disciples were puzzled. Why? Why he could not do this? Anyway, Jesus elaborated on that, and you have this in chapter 17. I encourage you to go back and have a look at that. But then later, Jesus explained to them, well, there are situations in which praying is not enough. And he used those words, because those demons cannot get out except through prayer and fasting. Well, friends, you don't need to be in a situation where you're going to pray for someone who is influenced by demons to fast. In many circumstances in our lives, the enemy is attacking you, a frontal attack, and it seems like impossible for you to break free from that and or understand what God wants you to do, because the enemy is somehow blurring your understanding of what God wants to do in that situation. What shall you do then? Maybe this is the time when God says to you, praying only or praying alone, it's not enough. You need to fast, meaning the biblical fasting, so that you can draw closer to God and understand clearly what God wants you to do in that particular situation. That's what Jesus said, and that's what we need to be aware in some areas in our lives. If you do that, no demons, no schemes from hell will prevail against you. That's what Jesus was saying to his disciples in that particular situation. Well, friends, I need to close, but I hope this was helpful to you. Let us be watchful. Let us be in prayer, as Jesus suggests to us. Let us be always ready to fast, to be in God's presence, understanding the schemes of the devil against our lives, against our relatives, against our ministries, and the list goes on and on. Because our enemy, who is the enemy of God, he is not going to stop trying to defeat, to destroy our lives. And that's why Jesus taught this to his disciples. And we need to apply them today more than ever, as you know it. Well, it's a pleasure to be with you once again. I do hope to see you next time. God bless you. Again, Pastor Olinto speaking from the city of Macau, southeast of China. God bless you.